sounds like science fiction, but it's not. Here come holographic telepresence and augmented reality in the real world using 5G. I'm Fred Fishkin. Welcome back to another Techstination interview. And with us is John Saw, Executive Vice President of Advanced and Emerging Technologies at T-Mobile. Thanks for joining us, John.
Hey, Fred, that was an awesome intro.
Thank you. Well, what we're talking about is new technology that's come out of what's called the 5G Open Innovation Lab, which T-Mobile is a founding partner in. Tell us about this.
Correct. So it all starts with our 5G network. Today, we have built a 5G network that's nationwide and covers more than 280 million people. When you build such a capable network, and we're going to be spending upwards of $40 billion when all is said and done, right, to build this very capable network. We need to figure out, what can we use it for? What are some of the use cases? So we know that we have to build an ecosystem of developers and capabilities that is going to be bigger than ourselves, and hence, our partnership with the 5G Open Innovation Lab. To create essentially an environment where we can bring in all the smart people, startups, and companies to innovate new capabilities like the holograms you're talking about on our network. And that was the whole motivation why we did that.
Well, one of the companies that you're working with is called, I guess it's Tactile or Tactile, T-A-Q-T-I-L-E. It's a company
Right.
that's creating augmented reality, or AR, as some like to call it, solutions for frontline workers making use of 5G. Tell us
Yes.
about that.
Well, Tactile basically develops a software platform called Manifest that allows us to integrate the real world with and augment it with augmented reality capabilities. In the front line, it's particularly useful for industries. For instance, in the video that we showed, the demo, it was used to commission a cell site. When you build a cell site, there's a lot of help you need, troubleshooting help. You need to look at manuals, three-dimensional objects. With a tactile system, all this is available to be pulled in from the crowd. You can see three-dimensional renderings of what you're trying to commission and build. You can get help from experts from anywhere in the world if you run into troubleshooting challenges. And by bringing in augmented reality into the front line, we can help workers all over the world use our 5G network. You put on a headset that is connected to 5G, and then you're able to pull all this information to help you do a better job. Enterprises today, they have very complex machinery, a shortage of skilled workers, and really no patience for downtime. So with our 5G network together with augmented reality, we can help them boost productivity and speed of building something with immersive training over augmented reality, collaborate and fix problems fast with AR. That was what we're trying to show.
And I suppose there are
with a tactile platform in the demo.
And there are many, many different kinds of applications, if you just use your imagination,
Correct.
where this could be used.
You can use this in healthcare, you can use this in education, in training, right, in logistics, not just for construction, but it opens up, a whole avenue of opportunities for frontline workers if they're able to get access to augmented reality capability delivered over a very fast network, so that you can get the augments come in real time as you're trying to deal with real world problems.
Now, another company that you are working with is called Omnivore.
Yes.
Which I guess we all are to some extent, or many of us anyway. This is about holographic telepresence. So tell me about this.
So Omnivore, so holograms has been around. It's nothing new. It has been around. We've seen them in movies. We've seen them in, starting to use them in retail opportunities, right? But a lot of them are pre-recorded. They're highly curated and they are pre-recorded. The interesting thing that Omnivore has done is that they are able to help us transmit real-time holograms. Uh, what I mean by real time is when you and I are communicating now over Zoom, it's two-dimensional. Um, you know, and we're all suffering from Zoom fatigue these days, just being on, this is my sixth Zoom call today. So wouldn't it be nice if we're able to transmit a hologram of us, Fred, in the same room and talking and showing off things as we try to show, demonstrate, things that we can, and objects and things that we would like to show. That was the whole motivation behind Omnivore. They somehow are able, using spatial volumetric spatial processing, are able to basically capture a three-dimensional image of you, transmit it over 5G, and recreate it over your phone, right? Which helps us in future to do instead of a two-dimensional conference call live, we are able to do a three-dimensional call. And you saw that in the demo again that we did. You could see a hologram of me, standing on somebody's laptop while we're in a meeting. And I think in a demo, we actually have Adam, the CEO of Omnivore, talking to me. Both our holograms are appearing in the employee's living room together, yet we are not even in the same city in reality, right? So Fred, it gives you a vision someday, maybe for future conferences, we don't all have to fly into one conference center all the time. We can actually just send our holograms. That was the vision. It's a real test. It's a live demo. We did it with about 70 employees. And like I say, rather than be limited to a two-dimensional Zoom call, they have the option of pulling up the smartphone over 5G and run the application, and you can see holograms of us interacting live.
Well, let's take a look at a video that you had in your blog.
Hello. I am sure we are all having Zoom fatigue by now, being on too many video conference calls. This has prompted my team to reimagine how we can transform a boring two-dimensional video call to one where we are able to transmit live holograms of ourselves over 5G and make our conference calls more lifelike and more collaborative. So we started working with Omnivore, a graduate of the 5G Open Innovation Lab and an early pioneer in the development of real-time holographic videos. So let's check out exactly how volumetric video conferencing works in real time. My colleague, Erin Rainey, is at T-Mobile's Tech Experience Center where the Omnivore system is set up. I will be connecting with Erin through my 5G device. Good afternoon, Erin.
Hi, John. How's it going? All right, so I'm here at the Tech Experience Center and excited to show how the Omnivore system works with T-Mobile's 5G network.
How about if we start by you walking us through the camera setup in the room with you?
Absolutely. We have a total of 6 depth sensing cameras being used for this demo. This technology relies on a technique where multiple cameras capture an image from all angles, creating a 3D 360-degree volumetric image. The image is then sent to the cloud so that it can be accessed and viewed real time on your T-Mobile device. So John, how does my hologram look?
Everything looks fantastic. As you were walking us through the camera setup, I've been able to place your hologram image around the space here and demonstrate the ability to rotate and zoom. I can even walk around your hologram to see you in 3 dimensions as you talk to me. This is fantastic.
And John, to think this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see these 5G applications continue to evolve. See you later.
What excites us about hologram calls is the ability to communicate in a more natural and intuitive way that will enable us to better experience physical presence. With access to T-Mobile's 5G network, I cannot wait to see who will become the next Uber in video communications, in healthcare, in manufacturing, and a host of many other vertical industries. Thank you.
Terrific, John. That really is amazing to see. So, what excites you most here about the potential? I mean, obviously, there are so many things that that can be done with this. Whether you're talking uh, entertainment and applications like that, I guess that may be what consumers might look forward to first, or getting together virtually with family members.
Sure. And when we talk about holographic holograms, you need a couple of enablers, right? And one of them is you need to have a network that is strong enough, that has the capacity and the coverage to support such applications. You saw in the video that I was using my smartphone, right? So your smartphone has to be supported by a network that is fast enough, that has the capacity to enable this, and that's the T-Mobile 5G network. If you look at the applications with holograms, there are really two general types. One is what I call hologram on demand, right? Where you start to see them now in retail, in retail, where you can get help for to look at things like overlay of information about products or visualize products in your own home using a smartphone. I think IKEA is already doing this, right? Many cosmetic companies are doing this, right? This is all augmented reality stuff, right? And you can go to a museum or a park, and there could be a QR code there that you could link your phones to, and you can someday pull up a hologram of a celebrity that explains to you what you're looking at in a museum or in a park, or what's the plant you're looking at in the botanical gardens, right? So those are what I call holograms on demand, or AR on demand. And then you look at there's real-time live holograms, like the demo, the video that we just saw, right? And what I try to explain in my blog. That's not here yet for consumers, but that's coming, right? Again, it needs a really strong network to support it. And a live hologram is certainly harder to do because you cannot pre-record it, but it spices up your two-dimensional video calls. It makes it more lifelike, right? We are all wired in 3 dimensions, and so the real life, real-time holograms is not here yet for consumers. We demonstrated a vision for it, and it works. We have to scale it. We obviously need to continue to build out our network, and also the capabilities to support it, so that customers can then use it the way I did in the demo, using a smartphone, and you can have in future 3-dimensional live video calls.
Sounds really exciting. Is there a place people can go to for more information, John?
Well, if you go to our website in T-Mobile, I wrote a blog earlier this week that talks about the demos for the two companies we work with the Open Innovation Lab, Tactile and Omnivore. There are some details in there that you could follow. And obviously, this is just scratching the surface, Fred. I mean, there's so much we can do with 5G as we continue to build out this capability, and as we work with partners like Tactile and Omnivore to uncover even more interesting use cases. And what we're trying to do is basically enhance our customers' experience, right? Beyond just having a faster phone, right? There's a lot more we can do with 5G.
Well, congratulations on the innovations. John Saw, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Fred, thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed the time.